I have position, please hire him. And people would go, oh, he went through with it. That's good enough, you know?
Right.
Just having that is like good enough.
And to be honest, I do think like the amount of like I really do think like a lot of jobs will still hire you even without a college degree. Like I feel like people say like, oh, you can't get hired without a college degree. In a lot of cases, that's kind of true. But I feel like generally speaking, you can still get a solid job without like a degree and be making like 16, 17, 18 an hour, which isn't enough to live on, but it's still average.
I think it's like
that is really
as far
depressing
as like
that
getting the
average is
first
not enough
job
to live
goes,
on.
just the first job becomes harder. Like getting the first position is hard. After that, I can't imagine it'll be that much harder.
Yes. I'm gonna go with a hot take here, but I think minimum wage should be enough to live on.
Is this like a like what kind of hot take is this? Like a
I'm
not
being
really
entirely
expecting people to
sarcastic. It
disagree
should
with
not
me.
be a hot take.
Yeah, get out of here, socialist. I don't know what you're talking about. This is America.
You guys don't believe in like, progressive policies.
I think it's
down there.
like I will say, generally speaking, minimum wage policy is a little tricky because it really just depends on like how strong your like worker unions are in your country. Like for example, like in a lot of like I think it's what Denmark or it's like one of the Nordic countries. They just don't have a minimum wage, but they also have like really strong unions, so they don't need a minimum wage, or it's like a really low minimum wage.
So like a job that would be like minimum wage in America makes a lot more money in Denmark.
I think it's like $22 an hour. McDonald's workers.
What, 7 in the
Scandinavia.
US?
It's kind of foggy.
We should all move to Denmark. We should all become Europeans.
Exactly. We should move to Denmark. I'd love to eat a Danish.
Plus, Denmark's really small, so when we talk about mediocre travel,
when
we
you
all
have
live in a small country.
Are you saying you want your cheese Danish to be made with Danish milkers?
Danish, what?
Honestly, what she said, we can eat a Danish, my first thought was not the food, it was the person, because I forgot that the food was also just called Danish.
Yes, we should become cannibals.
So, but like, okay, like if we're like talking about like nuanced takes instead of hot takes, it's a little tricky, I think, especially in America. Just like having a one federal minimum wage, because what someone needs to live on in Seattle is not what someone needs to live off in like rural Texas, which is
it's
why
the same
like,
thing
just
in Canada,
generally
but
speaking,
Canada manages.
well, it's tricky because like we don't want like a really high minimum wage could like there is like a graph, like okay, it's like I don't know if it's like a graph, but it's like there's like a line, right? There's two lines. There's a line for how much the minimum wage will help current workers, and then there's which goes up like as minimum wage is higher, but then there's also the line of like unemployment. So like after a certain point, once minimum wage is like if you make the minimum wage like $100 tomorrow, like a ton of people are gonna get fucking fired. So like it gets tricky because you don't want like the only countries that like the only companies be able to afford like a high minimum wage to be like Amazon and like fucking Bodunk, rural Mississippi.
You can't view it in a fucking bubble. Because you have to also consider the fact that U.S. struggles a lot with outsourcing, and the fact that the government has no fucking idea how to bring back any of the jobs that Apple outsources to India and China and Vietnam. The kids in the sweatshop in Myanmar.
Right. So like that's the only thing. I would rather see the United States have like a really fucking like, and as like a very left-wing person, I'd rather see really strong unions instead of like just like a higher minimum wage. Because like I feel like the minimum, like how much you earn is one thing, but you also it's like yeah, you could earn a lot of money, but would you rather earn a lot of money or take a pay like a decent paycheck or pay cut, but also have like really good health care and like benefits and stuff, right? Like, would you rather make $50,000 and have no benefits, or like $35,000 but like also have really good health care, really good retirement benefits, really good like vacation hours, stuff like that? So it gets tricky. I know that was like more than you were actually interested in hearing about, but we were kind of covering this in like my poli-sci class.
Yeah, that's
like,
fair. I know this is your wheelhouse. It's somewhat amusing to me because for a lot of countries outside of the US, the answer is both.
Yeah, but I feel like outsourcing is far.
Yeah, outsourcing is a problem.
Big corporate.
Like if you have to create jobs here.
I think it's not only that, but it's also like automation, right? Because if you think of it in terms of like, when we think of like automation, we think that it's going to help us do less work and get the same amount of work done, right? But what it's really doing is just increasing benefits for corporations, or increasing the amount of corporations make, but then they just fire everyone else. So like the people aren't really getting any benefits of automation because they just get fired and have to deal with it. Well, rather it should be, maybe you have to work 25 hours a week instead of 40, and then you still like get more time off and stuff like that. But it's not that.
What was it? Yeah, I don't know anymore. She's you're not thinking about these things?
Sorry, I was drinking some orange juice.
Truly the great philosopher of our time.
Question: If you were to like get an orange and you cut it open and it's like really juicy and like you take a piece out and it drips a little bit, is that orange pre-cum?
Nathan.
Oh my god. I don't ever want to hear.
Do you want to do it, Zelfie, or am I doing it?
You're already on top of it. I was just saying, like,
you are not allowed in this town again, sir.
Did you know that there's such a thing as sundown towns?
I did. It's fucking depressing.
That's so sad.
Cheryl, do you disagree?
I live in Massachusetts. And there's this place called Bell.
Oh wait,
let Dren speak.
Dren, I have a question for you. I asked this to Cheryl and Mia and Zelda, but I have to ask you. When a milk tank uses milk drink, where does that milk come from? And is it cannibalism to drink your own milk that you secrete out of your titties?
I got one word. Autofellatio.
On God.
On God. Autofellatio.
I don't know what that means.
I hope Dren knows he can come back.
Yeah.
Why am I getting kicked?
You encourage that.
This milk tank question is really pressing.
Somehow I doubt that. Capitalism, can you stop?
Capitalism never stops, bro.
No, that's the problem. We need to stop capitalism.
Have
We
any
won't
of
have
you
a
guys
chance
seen
to live past the next 10 years.
Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer's such a good movie.
That's a movie.
Wait, have you seen it, Dren?
I feel like I've heard of it, but I never actually watched it.
It has Chris Hemsworth. It's like a really good movie. It's like...
It has Chris Evans, you dumb fuck.
No one gives a fuck. They're all the same.
Just generic white guy named Chris.
No, hold on. They're all tall, hot white men.
Yes.
Yeah, not my type.
To be fair, Mia, what is your type? Actually, let's get into this. What is your type?
It's blue-haired Russian. We learned.
Yes, clearly blue-haired Russian girls is my type. I don't think I really have a type. Like it varies from there are things I'll find attractive in one person that I won't find in another.
But you don't find generic white men attractive?
No, I don't. Like I'm not. I know I'm not into muscles, and that's part of it. Like I'm not into like these chiseled, muscly, bearded people.
I'm also like someone who doesn't have
women with abs. Thoughts?
Yeah. What about Chun-Li? Would you let her step on you?
No, because I'm not a fucking degenerate.
Fuck yes.
Are you saying Cheryl's a degenerate for wanting Chun-Li to step on her?
Yes. I think Cheryl would say Cheryl was the degenerate for wanting Chun-Li to step on her.
Cheryl is literally the only person with the right opinion here. I mean,
Cheryl has good taste for someone who is into the wrong gender.
Cheryl is good taste in women, but all women are bad. Also, Kaz is on my side here. Kaz is also not very attracted to muscles, or very not attractive. My bad.
I'm still trying to decipher what Tim fucking said.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like Cheryl is good taste in woman for someone who's attracted to women.
So what I'm trying to say, Selfie, is when a milk tank uses milk, where does that?
Oh my God!
Does it come from there?
Oh no, not that.
Wait,
No,
the
we
women
know what you're trying to
decipher
say
what I
there. We're
said.
trying to figure out how if you complimented Cheryl or insulted her.
Cheryl has good taste for someone who's invested into the wrong gender or something like that.
Like,
Yeah,
what does that mean?
It means for someone who is attracted to not men, I think their taste is pretty decent.
Yes. Like
Oh.
it's just like Cheryl has good taste in women, but still has taste in women. That's bad.
I don't know, man. I think her taste is pretty fucking poggers.
Have you seen
thank
Cheryl's
you.
Twitter likes, Dran?
Listen, I as someone who doesn't have standards, solely because of my desperation, I gotta say, anyone who says that Chun-Li isn't worth asking for like a step, like a quick step, is cringe. And to that, I must say, would you let my step on you, like nothing I knew, from King of Fighters?
I mean,
Didn't they have to censor? Isn't that the one they had to censor to put in Smash?
Yeah, that was.
for good boys and girls.
Apparently,
And
the
then
good
they'd be like,
boys and girls line was added by the
Mishra?
Yeah, I
translator.
just
and
wanted to say,
Sakurai
I like
actually didn't
Sakura
like it.
better from Street Fighter.
Zelfie,
What
what's
about
your
Cam-
type while we're talking about
What
types?
about
What are all
Cammy
y'all's
from
types?
Street?
We've dissected
Wait, what
my
about
type.
Cammy? Would you let Cammy from Street Fighter step on you?
Okay, yes, Candy for sure.
Well, shit.
Why does it take so long to find wrestling grass?
I'll be honest, bro. I have. Do I have a type? I might be into tomboys, dude. I don't know why.
Yes.
Oh, I get it.
I feel like that's a
I
very
like
popular
style
choice
ones.
in here.
Sometimes
like
Zelfie's
it.
just into boys.
No, look, don't get there. I'm not gay. I'm so fucking gay. It's insane.
Sounds like something someone gay would say.
No. I get that though. Like it's the same thing. Like people are into like femboys, but they're not. Like okay,
Yeah.
it's sort of similar. Like where like how people can be like, people aren't into femboys because they have a penis. It's because they look like women. In some cases. But like with tomboys, it's kind of like same but different.
Yeah, like I do
Why
get
the
that
fuck
because
is
like my
Ellen?
taste in guys is not very masculine, either, so I'm not sure
But you're
about
also-
femboys.
That's
I'm
like
not
a
sure
whole
about
other
femboys.
ballpark you could leave up there. You could be a bit more specific than just I don't like muscling.
You like mask guys? You like femme guys? You like big penis, small penis?
I am Ace. Thank you very much. I do not give two shits because it's not happening. But other than that, it's I don't
Do you
know.
like, Cheryl, do you like your girls with big penis or small penis?
You know, I like it with that fucking micro penis.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I guess.
Okay,
This
but
is
this
hard.
is discourse we need to have for a second because I can't fucking stand. Like, you guys won't be able to relate, but some guys like call their like ass like a pussy sometimes or like vagina, and I'm like, no, you need to chill out. It's a fucking ass. Like,
Vagina. It's a
Listen, bro, that's not called a man child. That's called a bussy, bro. That's what's called a bussy.
yeah, it's like when guys call their asshole a boy pussy, I'm like, no, it's relax for a hot second. I
bro,
can't
but my
stand it.
bussy be bussin'.
Shut up. Every time you open your mouth, that's something more degenerate than the last.
Says you.
I don't even look. I'm just real. I'm not even like being like cringy about it.
Well, get real.
Yeah, like why do they do that?
Why do they call their asshole a bussy? Because they think it's hot.
Cheryl,
Hey,
check
Wanda.
it out. This is you.
For some reason, guys think it's hot to like do that, and I'm like, you need to relax.
Cheryl, that's fucking.
My bad. Trying to get that ass pounded and be like,
I mean, it's a nice
That's
pivot.
you, bro.
That is the way of the
That's
future.
Okay. Question: what do you think is more degenerate, Blissey or Clefable?
Blissey.
Blissey.
Did what gen? What gen? Gen 3? Gen 3 bussy? or
No.
Gen 6?
no, Gen 3 Clefable isn't even a thing.
Like
No, I'm
Sun
talking
and
about
Moon.
Gen. Oh, okay.
I feel like the Chansey / Blissey shut down more mons than Clef does.
Yeah, Clefable is
Yeah,
just. I don't
like
know.
I feel like you can kind of do stuff against Clefable because it's not very bulky. But like if you lose to Chansey or Blissey, you're just
Yeah, like you cannot.
If you lose your physical
Volcarona,
wall,
for example, is not breaking Chansey or Blissey without extensive team support, but it can muscle through like Clef.
do you know what you do?
But at the
with
same
muscle
time, I feel
through-
like Blissey has like more mons that it like auto loses against same time. I
Yeah,
feel like
Blissey's
Clef,
more
has a really
polarized.
Yeah, but this is more polarizing, and therefore it sucks more. You can't
Yeah, I
get
feel like-
creative with Blissey.
I feel like the reason that Clef is degenerate is just that Magic Card is degenerate.
Like without Magic Guard, it's completely benign. And in fact,
that's the
I
whole-
actually like Clef. Honestly, I think that like it's got just the right combination of stats, typing, and move pool to do just about anything, and I think that's really cool.
yeah. Like Clef is cool, although Wishport's kind of cringe. But you know,
Yeah, Wishport
that's
is
just
lame, but like Calm Mind Clef, Rocks Clef, Sticky Barg Trick Clef, Life Orb Clef. Like there's just so many things you can do with Clef over the various gems. I know in DP, Belly Drum Clef is a thing.
DPP?
Yeah.
I don't know. If I've
And
ever heard of
DPP is
that.
the gen where any mon can do like anything, but Belly Drum
Well,
Clef
Clef is actually like really good in DPP. It's like solid like A rank, although it will never leave UU because tears are frozen. But
it deserves to.
it is
Isn't
like
it
a solid A
Fucked
rank
up
mon.
10 for you.
Is it Clef NU actually?
No,
No,
Clef's
Clef
not.
is in UU.
Okay.
Clef finished Gen 4 in UU, but now it would be like an A rank mon in OU right now. You know it's a good Snorlax set?
None of
In
them.
Gen 2 though? Belly Drum Curse.
Why?
I despise the existence of that set.
I just
What?
despise the existence
What?
of Snorlax.
What was that, Cheryl?
Why would you run Belly Drum and Curse?
It's
Because
well,
you-
so what happens is you belly drum, and then you curse, and then you rest, and then you win from there.
But it's
Because
also
now
so
you-
you,
Now you're
And,
winning
like-
the damage race against all the other Snorlaxes, and the damage race against everything else because you're a fucking Snorlax in GSC.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
despise
I guess Snorlax can
Snorlax
just
with
do whatever
every-
it wants.
like, I think
Well, it's also
Snorlax
that
at this
you-
point
you-
might be like a top 2 most hated mon for me.
what I really love about like Belly Drum in Gen 2 though, as well, is that once you're under 50% health, it's just Swords Dance.
Is it seriously?
Yeah, when Belly Drum fails, it just gives you +2 attack.
What?
Good God, I
Under
never knew that.
50%
Wow.
health.
Yeah,
Yeah, under
That's
50% health,
honestly kind of
it
neat.
becomes
that's
Swords
pretty
Dance.
whack. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
like,
honestly kind of neat. Snorlax is the meta knight of Pokemon in Gen 2. Yep. It's the best Pokemon and even above the Ubers, and it's still allowed to know use. No, I despise Snorlax. I hate that mon.
I love how Snorlax literally has a 100% like usage rate in like tournaments in
this is
GSC.
Snorlax.
That wouldn't
Well,
be
right,
the only mod to ever have 100% usage rate in tournaments.
Yeah,
Probably
like I
what
feel
if-
like RBY and GSC are
Ubers.
defined by 100. Like every RBY team runs like Tauros, Chansey, Lax, Egg.
6 Ubers, literally, if anyone submitted a team to be rated for Gen 6 Ubers and it didn't have Primal Groudon, literally the first thing that people said was, this is not worth talking about because it doesn't have Primal Groudon.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like Primal Groudon is easily the most recent example.
Okay, but I don't think Primal Groudon was like that bad. Because it had
No.
so many sets and it was actually fun to use.
It is.
Wait,
Like
why
it's
was
different
it
from
on
something
every
like
team, though?
Snorlax because it fits into more
Okay.
like this sort of benevolent role.
Primal Groudon, literally, it just does everything well. It stealth rocks for you, it's defensive, it fucking negates water type moves entirely.
That's all.
But
Imagine
yeah,
if it is
it's okay, guys. It loses to Celesteela. It's fine.
Oh, this is all seals, okay.
Couldn't it run Level Tune though? I remember seeing a few sets with like Level
Yeah.
Tune or whatever.
That's the joke.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently it runs Fire Move.
Cheryl was not aware of this when they gave her control of the button to switch them.
It has the mixed rock polish set is literally the best super set in the game. Don't at me.
But
You
like
have
rock
permanent
polish,
stun.
Precipice Blades, Overheat, Stone Edge.
Yeah, replace overheat with fire blast and yeah.
Right, gets that.
Wait, but what led it to be so centralizing though? Like compared to like Primal, or like I guess Mega Ray was also centralizing, but like compared to like I don't know, like Primal Kyogre.
It's immune to water.
Like, it just negates water type.
It's immune to
moves.
water, so that's already start in the like Primal Groudon versus Primal Kyogre thing. I think the general thing is just its move pool was significantly better at allowing it to take on multiple roles. Like, because Primal Kyogre can only
Kyogre's first set
hold...
was a physical set.
Yeah.
Hey, really?
Yes.
Like, Primal Groudon can do physical, it can do special, it can do support, it can be
Yeah,
offensive.
you'd run physical Primal Kyogre so you can Earthquake beat on.
Primal Kyogre is genuinely still good. Like,
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah, it's a very good mod.
Fantastic mod. It's just
Why
very
wasn't
fun.
it ever banned though if it was so centralizing?
Because it's
because
inverse.
there was
Goovers and
it had tons of checks.
Like, it was more equivalent to like a Landorus T,
yeah.
in that, like, it ends up on your teams
If
a lot
you
just
played
because it
Ubers,
fills
you wouldn't
so
really
many
think that mod
roles.
was all like broken. Like it was very good, but not really.
Literally.
And yes, Mega Ray was banned because it
you needed
was
a check.
just fucking dumb.
Like you just threw Salamence on a team and you're like, yep, that's my check. And nine times out of 10 you wouldn't have a problem.
So it was more akin to a Landorus, or
Oh.
like a Torkoal and shit mods.
Yeah.
And...
Salamence was ridiculous though.
Or I guess, or
It's
Astargu
still-
Flygon's also like another good one, even if it never hit the same amount of usage.
Okay, controversial opinion time. What's a Pokemon that got a Mega but didn't deserve one?
Audino.
I think I have to agree.
I don't know.
Although I did like
Like,
Mega
speaking of
Audino.
someone who actually likes Audino,
At first, I absolutely hated Mega
I feel
Audino.
like Diana B kind of didn't really need him.
You fucking bitch.
I'm sorry, I just don't think it was that special.
I don't think Slowbro deserves one. I also think it's very bizarre that like Slowbro and Beedrill got Megas, but Butterfree and Slowking didn't.
Exactly, like what the fuck was that? Like what are you doing?
But like
Game
Beedrill
Freak?
was bad, Slowbro was not bad, so I'm a lot more sympathetic towards Beedrill than I
Mega
am towards
Beedrill was
Slowbro.
not bad. There's no way it was bad.
No,
I
no,
meant
no, no, no,
regular
Mega
Beedrill.
Beedrill, but like regular Beedrill was like top
Oh, yeah.
butter.
Mega
Do
Silver-
not mistake me. I'm not that good. I'm not that dumb.
You know what I wish we got? I wish we got Mega Rhyperior.
I wish we got like Mega Melodic to go with Gyarados,
Dude,
which is another
Mega
one.
Weavile! Mega Weavile!
Oh,
I
Mega
wish we got
Gyarados
Mega
also didn't need to
Porygon Z,
exist
dude.
because like
I want Porygon Z to be relevant.
Mega Gyara didn't need to exist. It was just straight up worse than regular Gyara.
Why didn't we
Mega
get
Gyarados.
Mega Mew?
Mega Gyarados was not worse. There's no way.
Weren't they both like
And-
UBL?
In Sun and Moon U, like in Sun and Moon U, regular like Flying EMZ Gyarados was better than Mega.
Yeah.
In XY, I believe Gyarados was UU and Mega Gyarados was OU. And Mega Gyarados is really good because it checked Primal Groudon and could use it to set up the...
Alright, well then I'll pivot and say Garchomp, because that one is legitimately worse than regular Garchomp.
Yeah. Like I feel like the pseudos getting Megas, like it was cool but not really needed.
Yeah,
in
like
my opinion.
it was kind of like Garchomp didn't need a Mega, so it's kind of funny that it ended up being strictly worse than regular Garchomp. Like Tyranitar, same deal, also worse because it doesn't have Sandstorm.
It
I
does.
just don't get why wouldn't you give Dragonite a Mega if you're giving Salamence and
Yeah.
Garchomp one?
I've always wanted to know that. It's literally the same fucking...
Exactly. And then the fact that like they just never gave Flygon one because they're like, oh, I just don't know a design for
Yeah.
it. Like, bro, it's
Like
just
go
a
steal one
fucking-
from DeviantArt or some shit. Also, Mewtwo didn't need. I love Mewtwo. It's one of my favorite mons. It didn't need two. Mewtwo X was just completely superfluous.
Yeah, me too. That was kind of cringe.
I don't
Like
understand
Mewtwo
the
Y
point
is
of
already
Mega
the one you
Manectric.
want to use because it's Mewtwo but harder. Not Mewtwo but now physical.
Manectric in general. Manectric has to be one of the most overrated Pokemon of all time.
Overrated?
Yeah.
All right, tell us why.
I know
That mon's
people like it, bro.
I can't.
It's
Like, transfer.
it's so... There's a Jolteon.
Wait.
just-
No. We're not about to.
Jolteon doesn't get overheated though.
Okay.
But
Jolteon
Jolteon's
doesn't get any
significantly
coverage
faster.
anymore because they kill both hidden power and single beam.
It can run Weather Ball Rain Dance.
Ah, shut the fuck up, Poe.
I believe you
What I
actually
don't
do run
understand,
Weather Ball
like-
Rain Dance in Gen 8 now, because hidden power is not a thing, and it's not like you need to fill slots.
Wait, but this is my question though. If Manectric's like its whole niche, like as a Pokemon, is that it's an electric type with fire type coverage, why wouldn't you make the Mega Electric Fire?
I don't know.
If it was electric fire, I think it would still not be great, but I think it would be good. It would
Well,
have a
what-
stealth rock with
Like
it,
what's
but-
the other electric fire type? Rotom Heat.
Yeah, I think that's literally it.
Hey, I don't
Okay,
know.
I'm not
If
sure
you're
we're
looking-
actually going to get to Alessa today, even with the extra half
If you're
hour.
looking for something that punishes offense, you can choose a better mega. You can choose fucking Sceptile.
I also feel like in-game, Manectric benefits a lot from the fact that literally the only other electrics in Gen 3 are +1 9.
Yeah. Let me look through the list of megas again. I think Mega Houndoom is pretty superfluous, but I don't think that's its own fault. I just think Solar Power is a fucking useless ability.
Yeah, it's okay,
Yeah,
it got
yeah,
drought
yeah,
banned
yeah.
from Yu. But not our
I don't like Mega Meteors just because it was very annoying to fight. It was so strong.
Yeah, like there's
so
Electrode and like
so
the
fucking
Magnemite line cast, but I did mean just for like the
Why is
new
it-
ones.
Why does it have 150 defense? It does not need that.
Like giving the pseudos more tools to be good, I feel wasn't really the play.
I think Mega Swampert got butchered. I don't think it needed Swift Swim.
Mega Swampert and regular Swampert have like completely different niches.
Yeah.
Mega
I think
Blaziken
Mega
is also
Slowbro-
superfluous because regular Blaziken with a Life Orb hits harder.
Mega Slowbro just felt unnecessary because it's basically the same fucking thing as Slowbro, and it honestly seems like it mostly saw use in Uber as a direct, like a stall Pokemon. Straight up.
Yeah, like if you're running Mega Bro, it was like you were running regular Slowbro that is now taking half damage from knockoff. That was how it got most of its usage.
Yeah.
Which is still a really good niche.
hmm That's fair, but it's not
Yeah, I
really
think,
Mega Slowbro. It's just
one
like
mod-
itemless Slowbro at that point.
I think one mon to really get shafted was like Mega Bayonet because like Bayonet on its own is pretty
Yeah,
bad.
Mega Bayonet
Like,
looks
you're, like-
cool as hell, by the way. It's pretty solidly the best
Yeah,
looking
like, it's
Mega
so
in my opinion.
cool.
And it's the
Well,
worst
it would
Mega
be really
evolution.
decent right now with it would be really good now with like what's it Poltergeist.
Mhm.
Yeah. I feel like he should have been like Ghost Dark.
Yeah,
So he'd
Ghost
have, like,
Dark
stat
type.
on it.
That would have been better. Ghost Dark with Prankster, I know it's just kind of offensive Sableye, but come on. And
Blastoise?
yeah,
I
Cass
used
Cass brings
Blastoise
up a good
sometimes,
point. The Lati's having the same Mega design is stupid.
Mega Absol, I think is actually a bit underrated just because Magic Bounce is so good. He doesn't have to worry about getting burned or anything. And it can
Mega
actually run
Absol
mixed
also
attacks.
just looks really cool.
Yeah. Like it can run Fire Blast for actual coverage, and that's so fucking
Okay, but I would have made it Dark Fairy.
that would have
Yeah.
been cool as shit.
That would have
Yes,
been
I'm
really
almost-
cool. Better than fucking Grimmsnarl.
Oh, we're not about to do this.
I just think Grimmsnarl's ugly, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's supposed to be ugly. It's like the fucking Green Goblin.
I think it's more like Krampus.
Aerodactyl has the worst Mega design. It looks like a
Oh
fucking
no, you cannot say Aerodactyl when Pinsir's right there. Or Heracross.
They look so
Yeah,
ugly.
Mega Heracross is
You
kind
know,
of.
I think I've thought about this. And the worst Mega is Mega Abominous Snow. Not for the fact that I think it's like competitively worse than everything else, but what does it do differently compared to everything else?
I guess that's
it
fair.
has the
It's
same
kind of just the
abilities,
regular
it's
one,
slower
but with
than
higher
Abominous Snow.
stats.
Like,
okay.
at least the other shit tier Megas tried something different.
Yeah, like
This-
Mega
this
Abominous is
sword-
just bulky ice type.
It's
which
the
doesn't
same
work.
thing.
Mhm.
Hold on.
It's the
Sword
same
Stance
thing, it
set
just
is
hits
a lot
harder.
better. His Sword Stance set is better, and I think that's about it. Because in any other circumstance, I'd rather have the speed. What the fuck are you
Does it
doing? with
lose
the
speed?
30
Are you
speed of Abominous?
serious?
It's
Yeah,
30
Abominous
speed.
Snow is like base 60 and the Mega is base 30.
It's ridiculous.
So fucking
I mean, you're
weird.
still 2KOing the same shit with a life orb. I mean, why would you want the mega?
Yeah, like
The only
Blaziken,
time
I
you
feel
would use the
also falls
mega
under
is
that.
if you didn't have any other option for a
Yeah.
mega. Isn't that right, are you?
Yes.
Genuinely,
Blaziken is
when
also
Ar-
like
when-
that.
when
Like, it's the
Obama's-
same thing.
when
It's
Obama's
speed
move came up to
boosts, it's
RU,
Swords Dance.
Obama's
what else
was
is this?
literally deserved to be one of the best Pokemon in RU in Gen 6, but nobody ever fucking used it because they were like, oh yeah, this shit gets walled by like, what, a Scavalier?
Well,
And
people weren't
body-
using it for a while because Mega Steelix is around, and Mega
Yeah.
Steelix is so fucking versatile.
Mega Steelix takes like 2 blizzards before getting fucked in the ass.
It's
Yeah.
funny to me whenever we say like, "Oh, Mega Steelix was so versatile," because it ran one set with 5 moves. Like
Yeah.
your only choice was between like what, Roar and Toxic,
Roar, Giant Tail as well.
Yeah.
But like,
and it
Yeah.
just
Didn't he start Curse?
demolished the tier.
I think the most underappreciated Mega is probably Mega Aggron because it fulfills its niche so well, but nobody ever used it because who the fuck wants that niche?
Yeah. Like I
Honestly.
prefer Steelix to Aggron, and part of that is the ORSRU bias, but
Like Mega Aggron is just, dude, it's such a bitch. It just doesn't fucking. It has such a strong will to live that it should quit being a Pokemon and work with the suicide prevention side.
Oh my god.
you have a way with words, Dran.
I really don't feel like it has a good niche though, so I have to agree.
But like, I don't know. I really like I like its design. I think it's really good in Yu in Gen 6. I don't know about Gen 7, but
I mean, we can look it up. We have the power to do that if someone wants to.
I just feel like if your Pokemon isn't going to like be really cool, then I don't think it needs to be created. And I don't think like Aggron needs to be created.
okay, but it was good. I mean, it was like actually good. Underrated, I think.
Okay, but it was only good because it was a bulky steel type. It wasn't good because it was like there's anything special about the Mega.
Yeah, I think my
Yeah.
dislike of Mega
I
Aggron
think
is
I
that it
think
just does
regular
like,
Aggron has more personality.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Also, you get to click
but-
head smash.
True.
Yeah, that's really
That's the real
personality.
thing.
I really love running double head smash teams in ORSRU before Torrent and Walking.
Mega Alakazam is really good.
I really liked it.
Mega Altaria. Mega Altaria is the most underrated. Like,
Mega Altaria. Oh, I love Mega Altaria. It made Altaria relevant. It was cute. Fluffy bird, cloud, and it's very tight.
It's so- It's actually so good too. Like genuinely.
Yeah. Like, it didn't last in OU, unfortunately, but it's damn good in UU.
I really liked Mega Lopunny.
Yeah, I
Yes,
like that
Lopunny
too.
is one of the best Mega designs in my
Lopunny can kiss my ass, but what an awful Pokemon. Shit just. What do you switch into that fucker? You have like Landorus, and once Landorus die, you just lose.
Lantherus, your Skarmory.
Yeah, like, Landorus eats an Ice
Okay.
Punch, Skarmory gets, like, 2-shotted by...
High jump kick.
Yeah. Especially now,
Wait,
that,
did they-
like,
Did
I
they
want to
give
see
it adaptability,
Megalop and
or
Sun and
was
Moon,
it-
because
they
it
gave
gets
it-
high
No,
jump
they
kick
gave
all
us
the time.
crap.
It's just Marshadow Light.
Cass says Mega
True.
Gengar is really cool, but stupidly toxic. Yeah.
Mega Gengar
Yeah,
is. Dude. Hoopers is the most fun tier in any generation. Don't know.
I will at you.
No, I don't.
I will
agree
at you
all.
for that one, Dan. I will at you.
It's okay. My standard for fun is no longer competitive. It's just whatever is the most like Ranbats.
I warned you.
Honestly, like Mega
Is there
Gengar.
is there a Randbats Premier League?
That
I
sounds
like
really
Silent
funny.
Yeah, and that's Premier League.
Well, there's a Challenge Cup 1v1 Premier League,
Wait, really?
or it's a Challenge Cup Premier League. Yeah, it's going
Bro,
on
I'm
right now.
about to join that. I'm about to join.
No, it already started. I should have told you about it though.
I saw the Ranbats Premier League and I was like,
Overseas time.
Yeah. We're basically just going into like Beetlessa, so
okay, I'm actually gonna go to that full because I have hell to do tomorrow that I have not done.
that is understandable, Dan. Have a good night.
Wait, what level
You're
are you
not
grinding?
28 because
I'm
Alessa's
grinding.
28.
I'm grinding random battles around like Ken lectures.
Alright,
Speaking
Astolfo's
of, I have to
28,
choose
Butler Mouse is
between-
28.
I have to choose between taking generic writing course number 50 or social cognition next year. And I don't know which one to take.
Can someone look up where like the rock slide TM is, or like any?
Rock slide?
I guess Smackdown is also a TM.
Let me see. Pokemon.
It's probably in the battle.
Actually, hold
somewhere.
up.
If it is, I'm not gonna bother.
Pokemon Black, White 2 TM. I want to look at IGN.
I'm
I
sure
guess
there's
I-
like a rock TM I can get in the battle subway, but I don't think you guys want to sit here and watch me grind for that.
You can get Smackdown at the Battle Subway or PWT.
How much BP?
It doesn't say. Oh wait, you can get Rock Tomb at Relic Castle. That might be after.
That's probably after.
Let's see, Rock Slide. Rock Slide is in Mr. Carlton.
Alright, so that Emolga is going to be a huge pain in the ass.
I mean, you have Crush Ball. That should be a lot more.
I do, but I want to save not a cactus's HP for the not Emolga things, you know?
I suppose. But I mean, like, Emolga kind of gets walled by a Sulfur.
I suppose, but then it just bolts into Zev Strike Out.
Holy shit, that's a lot of EXP.
Yeah, it was getting halved earlier because of the XP share, but... Cool, my game is slowing down and I don't know why. Maybe it wants to go to bed too. Like, holy lag.
What is wrong with your game?
I don't know, I think it's my computer.
It's had enough of your shit.
No, my computer's telling me that we should probably end the stream.
No.
Did something happen?
Shall go until the end of time. Eternal stream.
Eternal stream. The joke's on you, because you guys have to stay here with me for that.
Good night.
I'm sure we could find things to talk about for all eternity, at least. We've managed so far. Yeah, I think with this amount of lag, I should probably call it. Are we doing better now? Okay, it looks like it's lagging slightly. Sandslash, can you not, please? No, we're back to lagging. What the fuck? Like, it wasn't this bad for Platinum.
Well, you didn't use the same.
I was told this one worked better with Twitch, actually. That's why we're using Melon. It's because I was told by Paul that it worked better with Twitch. And specifically, that it would drop the frame rate
I have no
less.
idea why it's.
I was using Melon to avoid this exact thing happening. But no, I don't want to fight a Lesser like this. So, we won't.
Yeah, we can just wait till the next day, since we're kind of like super overtime.
Hey, what are you doing about this?
But you know, our stream loves us. You can see that. I love you, stream.
Yeah.
You're my
Alright,
fucking homies, my dogs.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will be back on Tuesday with some trails.
Wait, why aren't you finishing it?
Because this shit lagging. The game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's too laggy
Oh,
to continue.
sorry, I love you. Finn, you
night,
are my
everybody.
favorite 2-year-old on this
Sorry.
in this room.
Is that what's happening? Are we
Hey,
good?